Hi, I'm Ali and a warm welcome to Face Yoga Master Natural Beauty Over 40. So in today's video, I thought I would share with you this therapy mask. It's a light therapy mask, a little bit different to the LED ones. This one's actually a laser therapy mask. So it actually penetrates in even better and deeper into the skin for even better results. Now, I'm not sponsored, but I have been gifted this and I've been using it for the last 2 months, and I've got to say I'm really impressed and love it. So I thought I would demonstrate it for you, and then we're going to do a light facial massage to finish off with. So first of all, it's JOVS, and it's also, you see, it comes in a big box and it's well and truly used. You can see I've got lots of indentations and things from my facial oil which I apply afterwards. So it comes in a box here, and obviously you have a year guarantee, and also tells you what to do, instruction manual, but it also comes with this sort of cylindrical sort of piece of plastic, so when you're not using the mask you can actually keep it nice and contained within here, so it still keeps its shape. Now the mask here is very flexible and it's really light and easy to use. It's a little bit different, as you can see. It's a slightly different colour to the usual white ones, so you do have to get used to that. It's a sort of brown, and it does cover the mouth more, but because it covers the mouth more, you're actually getting rid of those fine lines and wrinkles above the lips here. As you can see, also, you don't have any sort of eye sockets, whereas usually you tend to have eye sockets here, which sometimes can drag down and create those wrinkles. This doesn't, so you've got more space from the eyes because the light therapy, the laser, is going straight in. So I'm just going to share with you now how we're going to use it. So it comes with some, as I say, a USB stick first of all, and it also, obviously, you have a little clip here, so you can actually do your housework whilst clipped on into your jeans, and it's really useful, so you don't have to just lay with a facial mask on. You can do your housework and just go about your business, preferably within the house, otherwise you may just sort of scare somebody. Now, as you can see here, it's only light therapy, which is red, not different colours. So this is really good for anti-aging, helping with collagen production, smoothing out fine lines and wrinkles, and also pigmentation. Now, what we're going to do here, you can see here, we just got 2 sets of buttons. One is for strength, so it goes in 3 strengths, and the other is for 3 different timers, 10 minutes, quarter of an hour, or 20 minutes. And you can use this every day. I would recommend starting off slow and then building up gradually, particularly if you've never used any sort of LED or any other masks, such as a laser mask. Now you want to start off with clean skin, so there's no product on the skin. And I'm just going to tie my hair back here. So I'll just show you here. So here we are with here, I'm always not sure which way to go. So if you just at the very bottom, press, and that will come up to the colour. And as you can see, we've got all the lasers in there on the light. And the first one is for slightly lighter, not so bright. Second one is even brighter, and then we have the brightest as the third. So I'm just going to press that on there. And then obviously the timer as well on the top. So here we have 10 minutes, press up again onto the plus, then you have quarter of an hour, and then you have 20 minutes. So with the mask here, I'm just going to share with you here, you just place it just above here. So just, you have some nice bits here. So it's really nice and comfortable to wear. Now, as you can see, there's no gaps for any mouth, so you are really working the mouth area as well as those nasal labial folds. It's really comfortable, it's really light. You could do your yoga in it, you could do your meditation, you could do your housework. And as you can see, you've got quite a good area for your eyes here. So I'm just going to turn it off for a second. So if you want to turn it off, you just press the button here and it will just automatically turn off for you there. So I'm just going to take it off for a second, just so you can hear me. But as well as it being a laser, it also has penetration in 4 different areas of strength. So where the nasal labial folds in the lower part of the face, and particularly again around the lips and around those smile lines, the wavelength is actually strongest. And then also those crow's feet and smile lines around the eyes, second strongest. And then we also have under the eyes, which is slightly lighter because obviously we're sort of finer around the eyes here, so it's not so deep. And then also with the forehead, obviously you haven't got so much fat padding either, so it's not so deep on the forehead, but it's plenty enough. It really is quite strong around the lower part of the face, which will really help with those nasal labial folds and those fine lines and wrinkles on the lower part of the face, and also those sort of by the side of those eyes, the crow's feet smile lines, if you like. Now, once you've used it, you can actually clean it, but with some very light water. You don't need to use soap. I just get a very damp cloth. You don't want it too wet, just damp. And then you just want to just, you know, sort of just go inside and then just dry it with a damp cloth as well. So it's nice and clean for next use. And then I like to place it within here again, and then put it away. And again, I've been using it, I would say, I don't use it every day, I would say probably 5 times a week, which is perfect. So I'm now on the high strength, number 3, and I do it for 20 minutes. So I'm just gonna place that down there. So once you've used your JOVS laser mask, 4D laser mask, you then want to also hydrate. You don't want to just leave the skin. So you can take what, if you've got your, depending if it's nighttime, you may want to put an evening facial oil on, or a face cream, or if it's the daytime, you may want to put a serum or a light facial cream on there as well. But I'm going to use my facial oil here, just something to sort of hydrate as well, and that will penetrate in even better and deeper. So let's just apply a bit of my oil here, or whatever you've got to hand, and then just applying it from the jawline. Just really massage it in nice and light, lifting up and across. And then onto the forehead area. And whatever you apply to your skin is going to penetrate in even better and deeper. So if you've got really lovely, good ingredients, that's really going to help as well. So, and I do this every time I've used the JOVS. The JOVS mask there. Now they do have another section which I don't have, but I may actually ask and do another video on, and that's for the neck and the décolleté area, which I know a lot of people have problems on. So I thought we'd just go for the facial mask first, and then we can build up to the neck area for another time perhaps. Now I do have a discount code, so if you'd like to check out my descriptions, it's there. To be honest, you know, it's not the cheapest LED mask, but it is one of the best on the market, and you do get what you pay for. So compared to if you went to an esthetician or somewhere professional, this is actually really, it actually does actually work out cheaper because you'll be using it multiple times. So again, just really massaging, just hydrating the face. And then just a little bit of lymphatic drainage by the side, front and back of the ear, and then just down past the SEM muscle down to the collarbone, and just give a few indentations here, a few gentle presses to release all the toxins and waste we've been moving throughout the facial massage. So just taking the JOVS here again, I would highly recommend it. I absolutely love it. It's light, it's easy to use. You do need to get over how it looks, but I've got to say, you know, it is so good, and particularly around this area here. And I've got to say, I do find that my skin is definitely smoother, better, pigmentation's better, and also it's relaxing when you're, especially if you're doing a meditation, so you can do some gentle deep breathing, and I would highly recommend it. So again, I'll put something in the description box down below with a voucher code, and please tell me if you've tried this before, and if you have indeed have a JOVS as well, and tell me what you think about it. I absolutely love it. So I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I really look forward to seeing you in the next. Okay, bye.